we both can't be in there at the same time.
Silky, silky soul hat. Ain't no way she got silky, silky soul. You listen, tell her these fucking stories. I'm wearing this hat. Fuck you out here tripping. The fuck is wrong?
I
Hey,
didn't know
look,
that
this.
one.
Say, look here, man.
Your homegirl did that
Say,
bullshit.
look here, man. Every villain's you, I look forward to a at
She did it
church,
in church.
and
Yeah.
she got put in timeout.
Well, on Saturday we usually talk about my weekly conversations with my nephew. That he loves
So
me.
he's
He advice. But at 5 years old, he's ripping my whole world apart.
Yes.
like that little boy.
Tearing your
That
ass
he
up.
give you
Do
PTSD.
it. It's deep, man.
That little boy give you PTSD. I ain't lying.
God damn.
Yesterday I said, well, if I come down to visit the snow melt, you want to go ride bikes? He said, you got an adult bike, right? I said, yeah. Do your feet reach the? You know
God.
what?
See, see.
She dead, y'all. Oh no. I would listen.
Oh
I'd have
shit.
killed your ass off.
Oh, Thomas, he started school. He came home. I was like, in school. Oh, I thought we were going to be in class together. I said, oh, I don't teach little kids. He said, no. I thought we were in class together.
She dead, y'all.
Oh
no.
shit.
Oh,
5, yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn.
And he's so sweet and innocent with it. Like he talk and like if you like,
Right.
oh, you like you know, oh yeah, she's the greatest. She's what? Then he'll come over and just start into me.
She did, y'all. Oh no.
Oh
Like when we were
shit.
at the Mexican restaurant with the dancing robot Halloween, he chose to ask his parents, could he sit next to me? Okay, his little brother, he don't give a shit. He don't if I'm dead, if I'm there, if I'm not. He don't care. He just want to know if I got some French fries on my bubble. No,
Damn.
I'll punch you. I don't share them things. Okay, so he roasted me so bad that the waitress brought me a free glass of wine. She felt bad for me.
God.
God damn.
She did, y'all.
And then my brother, the birthday boy. My brother, the birthday boy.
God.
Not little black Air Force One Energy's daddy, okay? Nope. He was like, I heard what nephew said to you. And me, because
Damn.
for his birthday, the margaritas was like, here, sis, you need this more than I do. My daddy that was about ready to be a shot. Was gifted like
God damn.
because he
She
literally
did,
looked at me and he
y'all.
was like, he said, because I'm sitting in the chair, he's like, oh, your legs swing like mine.
Yo. She
And I'm saying,
did,
like,
y'all.
'cause
So
this is
look.
my brother's
Oh,
birthday, so
no.
it's family, it's his friends, it's people from his church.
Your nephew was-
Yeah,
your
yeah.
nephew's a
Look.
goddamn menace. Jesus.
damn, I thought.
Damn.
The few things that Taz has said, you know, on Porch of No Judgment about that little. Oh my God, that look. He put you in therapy.
Listen, your nephew was a brutal.
And here's the thing, therapist, about him. This heifer looked me dead in my eye and was like, I think you're exaggerating. I said, okay, pause. I'ma call him. With you sitting right there. She was like, you know what, hang up. Because she's
Yeah.
like, I feel like he hurt my feelings too.
Get
Oh, okay.
it. He did,
Mhm.
y'all.
You know this motherfucker at one time, if I knew how to read, I said, you mean in English? He said, no, at all.
All right.
Yeah,
We gonna
Brutal.
Wait.
like I mean,
A minute.
he's a savage.
We can restart the show. Go ahead.
Tell you, man.
See if the shit's ready. It's ready. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you know what that means. It is time for you to hang out with your favorite four horns. It is time for the Villain's View on GCPR, streaming exclusively on Ghost YouTube channel. And are we on the talk tonight?
Yeah, we're on the
We
top.
are.
Yeah, and we're
Yep.
on TikTok too. My name
We'll
is
see how
Thomas
long
Bishop.
we're there.
Listen, exactly. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as my regular rogues gallery of co-host. To my immediate left is the lady that sells all the damn records. She is the host of the Taz Effect every week. She also has a nephew who is savage as shit, and I just found this shit out. He is wearing her ass out like a good pair of shoes. You will know her as one Miss Taz J. Say hello, please.
Bonjour, mes amis.
Bonjour. To my immediate left bottom is the East Coast. He is the host of the Help Desk. He is the host of Model Citizen. He is the host of the Porch of No Judgment. He is also the host of Position. He is my right hand. I am his left. I don't know what the fuck he does with his left. I really don't know what he does with his left hand.
Pause! All the pauses!
Oh, God damn it.
The left hand is what I used to bury the bodies with.
Listen, I know him as Gilbert.
As you should.
You will refer to him this evening as the Angry IT Nerd. Say hello, please.
Or as I like to call him, Angry TT Showbiz. The extra T is for the X.
Hello, hello. How's everybody doing tonight? And as you heard, that was the other co-host of Rules on Acquisition. He is the man that makes the plans of everything. He is my friend, my brother, G Buttersnaps.
Did you call him G Buttersnaps?
G Buttersnaps.
G Buttersnaps. You know what? Somebody gonna have to explain that Buttersnap. Okay. We have referred.
It's from the show called
Psych.
Psych.
As everything except
from Psych.
Ever seen the show Psych?
What the fuck does Buttersnaps?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the show Psych?
Yeah.
Never mind. I listen. Y'all know I have burned.
Look, if you've never seen,
the three nerdy ones, we're like, yeah, it's from Psych. Like,
it's from Psych.
I just don't remember that. The fuck? Okay, G Buttersnaps, go ahead and say hello, please.
Oh, you really want me to?
Yes, I want you to say hello. Timothy Crispin. Come on, man.
Well, I'm not used to you referring to me as a name not of.
Bruh,
G Buttersnaps.
Hey,
everybody.
2 out of 4 hosts know your ass is G Buttersnaps, bitch. It's three out
So,
of 4 now.
well, it's either that or MC, clap your hands.
Okay, first of all, for those of y'all that don't know, the 4 of us, we're like the 4 horsemen of GCPR, okay?
We really
Turn on any show, you're going to catch any combination of any of us. I was looking at when doing the... Damn.
It's funny that Taz caught that right away.
Listen, we are the marrow and the bone structure in this bitch. If GCPR has a no call, no show leg, bitch, you know why. God damn it. Hey, ladies, I'm gonna do this. All right. And our special guest for this evening, she is She is a transracial adoption advocate. She is a cancer survivor, and gotta tell you.
Thank you.
Well, quick
I
correction.
am coming into myself.
Yeah, but an adoption
40s has
is
been good. 40s.
Absolute pleasure to introduce to you all the opinionated adoptee, or as we like to call her, Miss.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Villain's View.
Thank you for having me. Yeah. Hi. Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
That we know how to behave, but that would be a lot.
Well, I already know. I already do.
Ain't nobody saying nothing about no motherfucking behave. The fuck
yeah, no. I was probably what I want and swear and all that good stuff. So
go ahead. Go ahead.
By all you will definitely.
Yeah, I know.
If you're looking for fun, you will definitely have fun.
Yeah, but just realize preemptively, by the time this is all over, I'll be your favorite.
We before I lost my main account.
Yeah.
And my second account.
Yeah,
like
known for taking away accounts of people that really need them, but keeping the accounts of people that fucking don't need them at all.
Exactly.
TikTok.
Exactly.
So before we get into this Taz, do you have the news?
Darlings.
It is time for the beautiful actual part selling of the record part, which is the news with Taz. Take it away, No call, no show leg.
Just, you know what?
God damn it. You said it. I'm just out.
You just
Listen, I'm
filling in for
helping
my
you.
nephew tonight. Like, you know what? We go.
Yep.
I'm
Playing
trying
the
to
part of
help.
Taz's nephew.
I'm here to fuck it. I'm here to help.
Alrighty. So, Hegseth invokes 9/11 to defend boat strikes. Trump can take military action as he sees fit.
Of course he does. That because that leave didn't take a lot, did it?
Right. And just so you, Trump is taking like dementia drug that's given intravenously through the hand. Well, let's get into this article. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, aka Whiskey Leaks, alleged drug cartel votes during remarks Saturday at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library, saying President Donald Trump should, as he sees fit to defend the nation. Can he see fit to actually make a presidential library the website?
Can we stop?
Oh.
He does Donald Trump even know what a boat is at this point?
No.
His fucking hands look like a cured ham. Hanging off in the fucking walls. You know, he's sniffing all the goddamn seat cushions. But this
What?
Whiskey Leaks.
All I'm saying is, if Trump rolls over and decides that he's comfortable sleeping on his stomach and he's not smart enough to turn his head to the side, let him be comfortable.
Hey, you know how? Do y'all know how Elephant Man died? It's really simple. He had elephantitis in his head, and his head was so big that he had to have 5 pillows behind it. He basically had to sleep sitting up. Well, one night, he decided to take those pillows away. Guess one. And that closed and he literally choked to death.
Wow.
I'm only saying that because
Take man's pillow away.
if he mimicked John Merrick, we wouldn't even have this fucking problem.
Here's the thing. Real quick caveat. Trump children. We know you don't like your daddy. D.C. is one of those areas where filial laws are enforced. And Project 2025 means that they're going to be fiscally responsible for the health care and maintenance of your father. You don't like him that much. Do with that information what you will. There, I got some news on Mark Zuckerberg, because I know y'all want to break from talking about Frumpy Dump. Shout out to Double D Mother for that nickname. After reportedly burning through $77 billion, Mark Zuckerberg...
$77 billion, what the fuck could you shift it to? Now we're really going to get...
Meta's Mark Zuckerberg made a big gamble and it reportedly cost his company $77 billion in the last 5 years. Now he's switching gears in a big way. It's called the metaverse. I thought we were already in the metaverse.
Right.
Very old. Nobody
Is
wanted
that
shit.
is that like Earth 616
Yeah,
or
I think it's
666.
I think it's Earth 8868.
But and Zuckerberg was so invested in the concept that he renamed Facebook after it, rebranding the company Meta. That change occurred back in 2021, and now he appears to be making a big change by scaling back the company's approach and shifting AI, taking the tech world by storm. The metaverse never took off the way Zuckerberg intended. The stock got a boost from the announcement that he's shifting course. According to Bloomberg, Zuckerberg was initially so that he once framed it as the future of the company.
Stop. Wait a minute. You blew 77 billion with a B on some shit nobody used.
I'm literally wet with jealousy.
But I can't get a fucking small business loan because I got bad credit.
Right.
This motherfucker blowing $77 billion on virtual fucking reality, the same shit that they made a whole television show out of. But I can't get a small business loan for GCPR. Hey.
And here's the thing, the metaverse was allow people to live in a world outside of their own. Social media already let people do that.
Right.
Okay,
Yes.
and people were doing that before social media as well. Let's be real. Because I have seen people's physical photo albums where I'm like, bitch, I've known you since you were 5. What? You ain't never lived like this. Where did these pictures come from, ho? Like, And when
I'm trying to think
glamour
about it.
shots came around, Lord
Yes.
Oh,
have
God.
mercy.
Oh, she
Hey,
pulled
Lord
out
have
glamour shot.
mercy.
Glamour shots was ass. Some of y'all walk around here with some glamour shot shit in your house
Never.
right the fuck now. And you know
Never.
damn well you don't cowboy hat.
Never.
Listen, he spent $77 billion to do what a crackhead does, with $20. Escape reality. Motherfucker, that's what heroin's for. The fuck? Like $77 billion to do exactly what heroin does for about $20.
And how much would it take to end homelessness in this country?
10 billion.
20.
Bernie Sanders, according
20.
to Bernie Sanders, we could end
22.
all make it sustainable for $10 billion
Mhm.
22.
Like he blew 77 billion
on some shit that
on
people
fake
do every time
reality.
they cook up the horse.
Trying
Are you
to
kidding
make
me?
Ready Player One.
You don't
Oh,
need
yeah,
no
Tracina,
hey,
the pink boa glamour shot.
listen.
Before I get into the last story called The Villain's Justice.
No. More like the Legion of Doom. Even that, we're only like that on the weekends. I mean, like, there's a lot of us, you know what I mean? There's some people I like, but go over there and do your thing. 'Cause you over here. You over
can't
here.
sit next to me.
Listen, I love Tiger Bomb to death, but I'm not trying to pull a truck with my teeth. I can't. The Viking does the thing with the hair and the trident, and hey, listen, you getting sex appeal from the waist up, motherfucker. You ain't getting it. Tiger Bomb
No.
routinely pulls trucks with body parts. This motherfucker yanked a truck with his children in it for about like 20 feet. I'm like, yo,
Yep.
that's
For
the way
charity.
my
For
my
charity.
knees set
Yeah.
up.
For charity.
Hold
Be
on.
pulling
Remember when we
buses.
fir- Hey, remember we first saw that? Remember when we first saw that? What did we all say? Hey, Tiger, you're doing the most.
Said the fuck?
Sir.
Said, hey, whoa. You
hey,
got
sir.
too much dip on your chip.
Way too much dip on that chip, sir. Sir, you pulling shit. Like, I'm not pulling no
Look,
fucking
I
truck
looked
20
at that and I had to do a double take because I was like, never in my life have I seen anything like that. And I've been to the Redneck Olympics where they
Let me tell you something.
The
Hey, look, Redneck Olympics.
That's what it's called, the Redneck Olympics.
Redneck
As a matter of
Olympics.
fact,
That shit gets wild.
As a matter of fact,
Yeah.
I found this out about 6 months ago. The fucking Redneck Olympics is held now in East Dublin, Georgia.
It's
They
a
have
thing.
they have mud. They have fucking hub.
8 years old.
it's an experience. It
Go-
is an
It's-
experience.
Desiree,
It's something.
The Cracker Fest?
I mean,
Lollapalooza.
that's another way to put it. Yeah.
Fucking soundboard.
The
to
Cracker
work.
Fest.
Yeah.
That's why I need this fucking soundboard to work, because that shit would have got a goddamn DJ horn. Like,
It
I mean,
is
it's-
what it
Redneck
sounds like.
it's-
Wow.
listen, the
White.
Cracker
It.
Fest.
Hey,
There
Whiteomania.
you go.
It's Whiteomania.
White a man.
Here we go. Here's the final one
$77
before
billion
we
dollars shit that heroin does to you. It's
But-
virtual reality.
yeah.
You are asleep. You are seeing fish.
Mhm.
You are seeing mermaids do fucking, what is it, springtime for funny mustache man? You got, listen,
Just give me my.
just
Right?
Hey man, hey, for $20 you too can go to the metaverse. Just pop it right in. You be gone for a couple hours. God damn.
Lord have mercy.
Rick Strom is in the building. Rick, what's happening, brother?
Alrighty. Hey, Teresa.
Yo.
Hey, sis. We see you. You slipped on
See
the
you over
over.
there,
Teresa.
Teresa.
The final story. Now we remember Donald Trump loves to call women who happen to be journalists stupid. Well,
Yes.
Caitlin Collins slaps down her stupid. Caitlin Collins fired after President Trump blasted her as stupid and nasty in his latest journalist. The CNN anchor responded by highlighting a key lapse in Trump's recollection in his rage-filled Truth Social post on Saturday. Caitlin Collins of fake news CNN, always the 79-year-old wrote on Truth Social, you know where truth goes to die, Saturday, spelled in a questionably spelled verbal assault on the network's chief White House correspondent, Caitlin Collins. She asked me why the new ballroom was costing more money than originally thought 1 year ago, went on, in apparent reference to the pair's range at the Kennedy Center Friday night. Collins correct pointed Instagram story sharing. Technically, my question was about Venezuela, she wrote.
Donald Trump is not here anymore. That thing that gets up at noon, goes down, insults everybody that ain't white, and then watch 25 televisions, that's not Donald Trump. Donald Trump is not there anymore. The lights is on, ain't no one home. That motherfucker is gone. Venezuela
and now that song stuck in my stuck in my head. Thanks, Thomas.
You're welcome. Man is good. I need y'all to understand. I had to have this conversation with my sibling right around the time my mother passed. Like my mother, like 2 or 3 years before my mother passed away. I don't know what that motherfucker's brain that looks like a cauldron. That motherfucker's brain.
That he's on the intravenous dementia drug Leqembi.
This is a man that brags about how it was probably it probably was incredible. I'm pretty sure the person never seen soup like that.
And still
Hey, he said he did
anymore.
Hey, he did say perfect MRI.
Yeah, it's perfectly fucked up.
Picture this, okay?
Man, gone.
He's actively in the MRI machine. The images are coming up. And watching his brain activity. Hold on.
Diminish.
If the Benny Hill song Taz, don't do that. Taz, don't do that.
Honestly, Taz,
don't do that.
Taz.
If that's got the MR, if the don't do that.
No. Taz. Only one thing you hear tonight. Hear this. You wear that Kobe with pride, ma'am. You wear that goddamn Kobe with pride.
Kobe.
No, regardless of what of what the larger version of me looks like.
Name what part of his body was MRI'd.
Said regardless of what the larger version of me looks like, says, nah, you wear
just wear it.
Wear that Kobe with pride, twin.
That man has a jello mold in his head. There's no fucking way people are trying to tell me, or me with functioning eyes, ears, that motherfucker is femme and figure. You are out. He is gone. That man has a bologna sandwich in his brain. There's no.
First of all, I think he wakes up. I think that when he's
everyone
able to sit, when he sits up,
same.
He's like,
okay, I'm done.
Oh damn, I'm still here. Damn, I'm still here.
I feel like we need to collectively come together and everyone just DoorDash him a McDonald's meal, supersized and everything.
Get him the Grinch meal.
Get him to get out of here.
Actually, do the Grinch meal like I did the Grinch meal.
Arteries.
I did the Grinch meal. And shout out to my boo, because this is love. This is love when somebody helps you with your Big Mac behavior. Because I said I wanted the Big Mac Grinch meal, but I wanted to put some
hey man
dill sauce on top of it, and then I put some of the dill fries
hey, look here, man.
of the nuggets.
You wanted a Big Mac with chicken nuggets on top of it.
So no, she wanted the Big Mac.
That is wild behavior.
I am the same person that I still want chicken nuggets with caviar.
I don't understand that.
What in the bougie?
I will dock your.
So that is.
Bring your ass on this chicken nuggets with caviar. God damn it.
No, I will do.
So look,
I know you will. That's the crazy part. That is wild.
Taz, you the only one I would know that would eat chicken nuggets with caviar.
Literally. Beverly Hills would be like, ew.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna.
Cass said, "Don't be judgmental, Thomas."
So all I'm saying is this. Twin. So we had talked about the Big Mac, and I'm full support of the Big Mac. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
have it my way.
Read the goddamn sign. Read the sign.
Over the summer, I'm gonna tell y'all what my go-to meal was. Okay, while I was on bed rest, it was a Whopper, no onion, American and Swiss cheese with the original chicken patty taken out of that sandwich and put on the Whopper.
What?
With French fries stuffed in between the beef and the chicken.
No.
That's
No. All your food's not supposed to touch like that.
No.
Normally, I don't
The
like for
answer
my
is
food.
no.
hey, listen. Also, I'm gonna tell you like I'm telling y'all like
Hey,
this.
Chuckles.
Hey,
Fun,
let me tell y'all like this. Let me tell y'all like
bad
this.
food. Bad food.
It's all.
welcome to whatever the hell this
So
is.
listen, it all goes in the same place and it all comes out the same place.
It does, but it tastes different going in.
Taz's been putting in work on
Hey.
Upscroll.
Hey, Missy, listen, Angry. Missy said, "This ain't Burger King, bro. What is wrong with you, Angry?" That has been the news with Taz. Our president ain't there. I don't know who. That body is still moving, but that soul gone. That soul is meant to Boatberg. Goddamn it!
It's Weekend at Bernie's.
God damn.
We're watching
It-
Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, we are. We literally are.
They
yeah.
voted
Yeah.
for this. They
Yeah.
voted for that.
They voted for
Let's be
that.
honest. That mind been gone for a while. That mind was gone long before. They're eating the cats and dogs.
It's like it was
He will
gone
be
long
eight-
before
it was
then.
gone
Yeah.
before that.
Yeah.
80
Yep.
years old next year.
We start DoorDashing.
I hope like fucking hell.
Send
it
them the
works
filet
the
o
one they had the
fish.
last time. But
That's why
Seniors
they're treating him
love
like a
the
Make-A-Wish
filet-o
kid.
fish.
Yes.
so let's get
Oh, they are with
into-
the award.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Oh my
Make-A-Wish
goodness.
Oh,
award.
but
Like
let's
They're
get
never gonna
into
they're never gonna give me a Nobel.
with
So
our,
give
FIFA,
give me an award.
FIFA.
With our, let's let you all know preemptively, we will be intermittent with my questioning, referencing her wonderful, wonderful website, the outspokenadoptee.com. The outspoken adoptee, no spaces in between, .com.
Go there now.
Or thisisadoption.com. Either or will take you to the same site.
Go to her website so that people are going, I ain't hear you. What she say? Her story is all on her website. I know. I've looked at it, but go there now while you're listening and watching.
Mhm.
So, with that, Taz with the first interview question for Miss Desiree.
Now, I'm going to approach this as if I know nothing about you, okay?
Please.
I don't
So,
never met ya.
I'm just putting that out there because we know each other, but I don't want you to answer to that. Okay? You have become quite an understanding and informative voice for adoption alternatives. How did you get to this point?
Feeling
Go.
completely duped, lied to, bamboozled. You start to hear that you are not the only person that feels the way that you do about these things. And to hear other people out, you're like, whoa. But I feel the same way. What's going on? Other children out there, other preteens, other adolescents, other young adults that are not waiting to have that awakening moment that tells us that we're in control of our story, that society has painted adoption in this beautiful light, and yet not all of us story of adoption, and we're allowed to speak on it the same way as someone who had a beautiful to get the same response from people as somebody who had a great story. But I wanted to kind of lend my voice into letting other story absolutely matters, because I grew up with post-war adoptive parent. It was children are seen, not heard. So I really just bottled everything up and kept it all inside. And anytime I started to speak of me that I was a brat or ungrateful or anything negative, and I decided to kind of take that negative and turn it around. And I was looking at a paper one day that somebody had all these attributes about me, and I had going through all of them. It was like a very outspoken, and so it just naturally fit into going into saying that I was the outspoken adoptee and just blunt, palatable. At the end of the day, society has never been palatable. It's never been palatable for Black children. And so I just decided, you know what? I don't have to be palatable. I could use my privilege that I absolutely know that I have to hopefully reach a different racial Black adoptee. So I can use some of my privilege in that. You know, I can't speak for their experience the same way because a biracial experience are completely different. Even in these white adoptive homes, we have differences. And I wanted to lend my voice to hopefully changing the system for other children.
What is the biggest misconception that a lot of people have about, what is the biggest misconception?
That we are all frolicking in a forest somewhere, screaming how grateful, lucky, and blessed we are to be adopted. Literally, I think people think that we are catching fairies and unicorns and sliding down rainbows.
That
rags to riches, the Annie. Everybody wants to see the rags to riches Annie story, but nobody ever wants to acknowledge the adoption story.
That comment is not gonna make any sense to you. So my suggestion is, after this show, go find it, because God damn it.
I want another wire hanger.
Listen,
I can't.
I don't use wire
I
hangers.
can't.
Shit. That
I
as
can't
a child,
watch it.
that shit scared the shit out of me.
Day that is
Oh,
probably
yeah,
one
yo.
of the most triggering shows to
Mom.
my because that was my white adopted mother.
And with that, being a transracial adoptee, your view, especially being biracial,
Shape view, like my worldview,
your worldview.
My worldview. You know, I think from growing up, so I grew up in Utah. I'm a child that did not fit in, a sea of white. I definitely understood that I was not liked because the Mormon belief of Black people being cursed by the skin of blackness. I also knew that I knew I didn't fit in anywhere that I went in. And I did struggle. I struggled a lot. I can definitely see a lot of similarity biracial children that grow up in predominantly just their white, being raised by their white mothers there. But I think for me, what really helped shape my world was the people that I got to be in community with in my teen. I started to hang out with indigenous populations. My best friend was a family actually looked like with her, and they weren't friends. I learned that they weren't friends; they were family. So I got to learn the difference between having friends and having family. Getting to have friends that were Hispanic, a lot of belief dispelled for me was eye-opening. Going down to reservations was eye-opening. I had a lot of friends that were in the LGBT community. I had 23, and I was so excited for these experiences. I took these experiences head on because growing up surrounded by whiteness and in this Utah bubble, you start to hate yourself. I truly hated who I was. The straight blonde hair. I didn't have I was very tiny, but I had the thicker thighs, I had the booty. And these were things that my friends didn't have. And so I really did hate myself. So I definitely think being around embracing other cultures really helped shape my worldview more so than racial, if that makes any sense. I think it made it easier when I saw other worldviews.
You said your parents were post-war. What war?
I'm talking about like after World War II type people.
Because my oldest brothers in that family were they're boomers.
Oh God.
Gotcha.
They're boomer generation.
So you two had greatest generation parents like I did.
Yeah, they're old. I mean, they're maggot food now, hopefully, but
God.
they
God damn it.
Oh no,
God.
there's no love. There is no
He
love.
dummy.
No love. No love.
Okay.
My adoptive father's obituary list his 3 sons. I am nowhere on that obituary.
Oh wow.
Yo.
So it was mutual.
Apparently.
God.
I gotta ask this question then. I have to ask this question.
Wow.
With having greatest generation parents, but them being white, as opposed to generation parents were black, there was a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of racial.
Just say it, yeah.
There was a lot of racism in that house, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Which is why when I was old enough and we moved from this small 40-something minutes away from Salt Lake, we moved to Salt Lake when I was 17. Diversity.
You
because
couldn't
of
wait to get diversity. Your ass was like,
absolutely.
diversity,
Right.
Absolutely.
I need to see some diversity.
I needed it. I needed it. Yes, my dad was one of those guys that would sit on his recliner and eat mixed nuts and would always offer me the Brazilian nut as a N-word toe.
All right.
Always.
I need you to take the car out of D, put it back in R, and back up.
Yeah.
Eat Brazilian nuts so that he can say the N-word, basically.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yep. That's how he.
That is how
I
because I will. I mean, I got some urine to spare. Like you.
Yeah. I learned. It's crazy as a kid that you don't understand what these words are. You understand that they don't feel good. Something inside you just does not feel good. I was very much fetishized by my adopter. Kissable lips, my skin. She wanted me to stay out in the sun, so I would have the olive tone skin.
Oh, your adopted mom, girl.
Yeah, yes. My baby
So
blanket.
no. She adopted mom wanted the Negro light. Not
She
all the
wanted,
way.
She wanted all the
She
Negro
wanted
fetishes,
Queenie.
but
Yeah.
She wanted Queenie.
Listen,
Yes.
hey,
Yeah.
if,
my fiance in our chat asked, "Can you are adopted from the Utah foster system?"
I was not. So I am a private infant adoption. So essentially what had happened was she wanted a girl. She had 3 sons and wanted a girl to dress up and told my adoption
Live vicariously through.
to go get she flat out told him, get me a girl after the 3rd boy was born. And that's exactly what they did. She custom ordered me. That stored my entire life as if it was beautiful. Was that she went to the adoption agency and let them know that she wanted a peanut butter skinned baby girl hair.
lady, I know she's gone.
That's just
maggot food. She is maggot. We hold no words for that lady.
That's just the story that she sold her.
Yo, just come out and say it.
And
if I could have married a black man, I'd have married a black man, and I'd have been pumping out three fucking mixed race boys.
Yeah,
they're gonna look like the Lamello. What is it? Lamello family. Like I want a little peanut butter. Bitch, you wanted to sleep with a black man. Why the
If
fuck did you just go do that? Like, goddamn,
baby
what?
blanket.
Why the fuck would
Say,
you do
hey,
that?
boy, hey, man. Hey, look,
My
if she'd have
baby
done that,
blanket.
she word lover.
Right. But my baby blanket looks Taz's complexion.
The fuck?
She
The
hand
fuck?
painted. She hand painted my baby blanket.
Taz, ask a question, because
Okay.
right now I gotta pick up.
Question.
I gotta pick up the remainder.
I know.
My brain
Yeah.
is blown the fuck
Before
out.
we
Yeah.
continue with
Thomas
my
has to pick his
question,
chin up.
from more questions from the people that are not familiar with the term transracial adoption, so
Not Rachel
explaining.
Dolazaling this. Rachel Dolezal kind of ruined that term. Transracial, interracial, put into effect way before that woman came along. It is
Rachel
just
should've
essentially
dated a black man and got it fuck over with,
right,
instead of
right.
trying to pretend like she black.
Right.
Like, bitch, just again,
Yeah.
why are y'all taking 25 steps to get to one? Like, bitch, 1 equals 2. I'm
Nope.
so fixated with black people. Let me go fuck one. The end. Why you gotta go 55, 11 fucking steps and putting
Hey, man.
a
Hey.
black man?
Working it in.
Say, listen, man. Hey, listener, guy. Hey, listener, buddy.
Okay,
We're not trying to be.
Thomas,
We're not trying to
Thomas,
be
I'm gonna
labeled
need
over
drink
here.
some water.
I know.
Desiree,
I'm
if
drinking
you could
coffee.
please go.
I'm drinking coffee.
So
What
transracial
kind of
is-
coffee are you drinking, Thomas?
What's in the coffee?
There's
Definitely
nothing in
not
the
Kofi.
coffee in the morning. This is how I go to sleep. Leave me alone.
Definitely not Kofi Luwak. I can tell you that.
No Kofi Luwak in this cup.
You know what? I'm
No.
gonna try Kofi Luwak. SZ. If I grow an
If
extra limb,
I'm gonna explain something to you. Taz, I like my little sister.
You go right ahead.
And SZ, get a hold of some fucking Kofi Luwak and y'all brew that shit up to drink it. Don't tell me, because unless you know where the fuck that coffee comes from, don't drink the shit. I know. Angry knows. We both said we good. Ooh, ooh. Time to go. Like, good night, y'all. The
So-
fuck?
Nah, I'm good.
Brother, ooh.
So-
Ew.
Ew.
Brother,
Ew. Brother, ew.
Ew.
but back to
What's that, brother?
transracial adoption.
I love it. No, this is
Oh.
great. I love it. Transracial is just essentially a child culture ethnicity being placed into a culture ethnicity that is not their own. Most commonly black children, white homes. We see it a lot with Asian children in white homes.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, got to get your model minority. It's the closest thing to white.
Somebody told me that the whole adoption process, everything about it speaks to a level of racism and xenophobia, because it's one thing, like, white kids obviously are like, the white girl, I'm gonna adopt the little white boy, but you get some, and I don't know because I wasn't adopted, but then you get some who it's the fucking,
The saviorism. Yeah.
you know, like I know a guy who raised 2 black children, and he is the most loving father you could ever fucking meet. Those kids call him dad. He is his daughter and his son. He loves them. But then I have seen other people, another white couple, adopt a Chinese child. Like the people, I don't know if you know the people on Family that adopted a little Chinese child, and then the
Send them
child didn't
back.
act right, and
Yeah,
then
and they
they
sent it
gave
back.
the child the fuck back. Like,
No,
Yeah.
the child had health issues.
They
Yeah.
knew that going into it.
Yeah, they knew that
Exactly.
going
Yeah.
in. And yeah.
so do you,
Really?
as a person who
Yeah.
does that
That's
is
fucked
in
up.
that
That's extremely
'cause
fucked
I'm
up.
not. Yeah, it was. Listen, I'm
Mhm.
still mad at that family. Do you see that a lot? A lot of people just kind of,
Yeah.
instead of adopting a child out of love, they're adopting a child out of, I don't know, like a shield or some shit. Like, you see that a lot?
Yeah, unfortunately, I think what it has turned into is the commodification of children for adults. We have centered adoption to help adultren. Adoption should be a last resort. Children in detrimental crisis to find safe external care. Point blank.
God damn.
It should not be out here because Susie and her husband can't conceive a baby. So because they want a baby so bad, they can go and purchase her child. And that's exactly what it is. Mixed words. You are purchasing a human being in
Yeah.
every way. People love to say foster care, it's free. No, it is not free. The government is paying subsidies back to the foster agents of you taking that child out of foster care, and then go on your tax return and get money back, cash back rebates per your child that you bought.
Yeah, they also
And-
have the people have the foster mothers that keep kids.
The stipends,
You know,
yeah.
for the stipends.
There are also foster
Mhm.
parents as a way of financing their retirement.
Oh,
I wish I was joking, but
absolutely.
I'm not.
Well,
But
fuck.
quick walk down history lane. When we say that everything has racism, it does, because the foster care
Absolutely.
system originated so that the formerly enslaved out to white families legally.
Yeah, we've
know
got
what?
orphan trains. We've got the way that
fucking- they did that to Native and Indigenous children.
Mhm.
They were like, and if it was worded was kill the savage, raise the one. Yeah, keep the man. So that's
the
why
savage and
they
keep the man.
they had
Mhm.
those fucking residential schools, and they had Native American children being adopted, and the first thing that would happen is they would chop off their fucking hair because they were
Mhm.
trying to quote unquote kill the savage, but
Yeah,
keep
and
the man.
assimilate
So it's
'em.
like
It's
once
forced
again, ladies,
assimilation
yes,
in every way. Adoption is forced. The foster care system here in America also started because by animals have
wait,
rights.
the animal people.
Legit, animals
I
had rights
hate
in
this
this
fucking
country. Yeah, every
I
animals had
fucking-
rights in this
I
country
fucking
before
hate this.
children. It was a person from the ASPCA that noticed this little girl being abused horrifically, and there was no system in place to rescue her, save her, help her, whatever you want to call it, and kind of started this CPS, I guess, the modern
they started
CPS.
CPS.
It's
I was
wild.
today
It's
years old when I
very
found
wild.
that out.
But
I was today years old.
given
That shit is insane.
That
but
is
from
fucked up.
the
I was today
young
years old when I
child-
found that out.
Yeah.
From the young child who had his homed.
Yeah.
Let's segue to this. What roadblocks have you faced with your health due to?
Oh, we have no medical history. It's severed from us. We are legally severed from our entire birth certificates are us when we are adopted. They are sealed away with the government. A new amended birth certificate is put in its place. So my birth certificate says that these two people that give birth to me gave birth to me. Because of this legal severing in adoption, we also are legally severed from our medical history. So if I have whatever, the insurance companies could absolutely tell me no, that they would not test and pay for it because I have no legal genetic family for them to off of, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just it is such an assimilation in so many ways, you know, to falsify our birth certificates, to take away our legal right to our name, our siblings. I know that the United States has never codified the UN's rights of a child, but adoption goes against 15 out of 30 of them. Article out that a child is entitled to their name, their family origin, their religion, all of that thing should stay intact for a child. And adoption severs all of that.
Because most people think that when a child is adopted, that redacted medical records, redacted as far as, you know, the parents' names.
We get nothing.
That's not what happens. Literally.
Yeah, you're privileged.
It
if
should.
you get any of it.
You know, those things should transfer over for the sake of the children, but it doesn't, because you have adoptive parents can be delusional. They
Oh,
want to set a
absolutely.
narrative and make up all these things in their head to go forward. And a lot of times they do not properly
Mhm.
that they brought into their homes, and they feel that these children above any other children in their family have an obligation to care for them.
Right. Well, and even going to the doctor, when it didn't hit me till about 20, like my mid 20s, because when you're in your 20s, filling out forms suck. Nobody wants to sit there and fill out a form. So if it said family medical history, for me to just put adopted, I was like, easy, y'all,
Yeah.
I have it better than everyone else. No, I really don't. I have to sit there and add harder for not just myself, but even for my own child to get testing, to get things done, because I don't have any family medical history to go off.
So I'm gonna read something that our A1's fan or watcher, Randall Sampson says, one of the closest couples friends in my family history adopted a Vietnamese baby daughter that came out of the last orphan or Saigon failed in North Vietnam. A loving mother and wife. So I dispute that all adoptions are bad. Do you agree? Do you
I
believe
never
all
said they
adoptions are
were.
bad?
I never
No,
said
no,
they
no.
were.
And see, that's the thing. That's why this is why I like
Yeah.
these sort of that's why I like these sort
Yeah.
of conversations. Not because and Randall, you already well, Randall
Yeah.
knows one side of adoption. And
Right.
that's nothing wrong with that.
But
Nothing wrong
he's
with that.
only
Yeah,
ever watched by proxy.
Yes. And that's
Yeah.
so
And Randall, I'm sitting here in the same position. Like I have, not only do I have one of my best friends that is adopted, and he's always known that he was adopted, and one of my other best friends, his dad, my friend Josh, his father, after his father and mother separated, his father went on to remarry, and whenever he remarried, they decided, and here's their story, they decided that they still had some love to give.
Oh God.
So yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
But kids from Asian country, but they had health defects. They had one of them was partially cut off, one of them had off, and they were going to have hard problems. So, but they shouldered both of them, and
Right.
they took them on, and
Yeah.
they still call each other mom, dad, son, daughter, whatever. Those are yeah, it's a cheesy story, but those were good stories.
Yeah.
But
And
here's the thing, I want to remind people,
Oh,
okay?
God.
One, we talk about every day how you can have siblings in the same house, in the same family, and get different parents from
Mhm.
everyone. Okay?
Yep.
I'm a fucking
Yep.
witness.
There are people right now, and my folks know about my nemesis, and there's some that know about my nemesis. There are folks that think that she is the greatest thing since sliced bread, and there are people
Built
who
like a
know what she
concrete
has
block.
put myself and other people through. And the
Yep.
reason why I say the Oprah effect, because Oprah has been very public and vocal about the family. But now, when she talks about her mother that she brought back into her life, and all these things, because people feel obligated. Also, you have to consider these good stories of adoption that you hear. How good can they be if somebody doesn't know their medical history, don't know their family history, and things of that sort? And also, I want you all to keep this in mind, because I know genealogy is a big trend right now. And I'm saying trend
God.
because a lot of people are using genealogy to try to have gotcha moments when it comes to history. I myself am somebody who has an altered, a changed birth certificate. Do consider a partial adoption. If you were to trace things back, my lineage is
Yep.
not going to be told
Yep.
from my birth certificate. Who I'm connected to
Yep.
isn't going to be told there. Who helped me become who I am isn't going to be from court documents.
Yep.
Yes, I love my father dearly. Will I throat punch him in an instant? Yes, I quite to keep that in mind. And a lot of times we don't want to admit when
get
our
us pulled
friends,
down for
our
bullying and
family,
harassment.
people that we admire and respect are not. A lot of times we put the rose colored glasses on and we go, oh, they were such good parents, when
Yep.
really they weren't. The whole
Yep.
premise of Mommy Dearest, so many people said that the real life person behind that, Miss Big Shoulder Bra, so
Don't
great
talk.
and so wonderful, and no, she was not.
Nope.
I mean,
and
we
she
got-
actually got her child from Georgia Tan, which
Which
started adoption
yeah,
kind
Georgia
of the way that
Tan
we
is,
do
is
it here.
yeah,
Murder,
Georgia woman that was
kidnapper of
involved in
babies.
Ric Flair's fucking adoption.
Yeah.
Ric Flair was not born Richard Fleur. He got that name when he was adopted, but it was Georgia Tan who actually did said shit. I look at this is how I have always looked at it. From house to house, we're not even talking about neighborhood to neighborhood. From house to house, you can have different types of parents. You can have different types of children. And these different types of parents give these different types of children different types of lives. Like Taz was saying, you can have siblings, same mom, same dad, raised in the same house, but the young I am living proof of this. My older sister Linda is living proof of this. She got the crazed, what the fuck are you two doing with each other parents. My sister, she got broken up parents. So you can have different experiences, and that's with your with adoption. It's some for every beautiful story where a child grows up, and I was adopted out of I was adopted out of Sudan, or I was adopted out of Somalia, and I was raised by these white people, and I turned out great. You could have a motherfucker that adopted some kids from America, fuck them up, and then unleash them on the world with these fucked up birth defects.
And I need y'all to realize that, like, internet, like Bernice is saying in the comment section, there's a difference between and domestic adoption, not just with guidelines, but there are people who will pay top dollar to get a design. They look at these children like pets. They look at these children like puppies to get the designer one. It's like we had a guest previously that was talking about how people want Korean babies.
The model minority.
I think y'all also need to realize people go after certain levels. The price, it's cheaper. The more melanin, the cheaper you are.
Yes.
So here in the United States, children are priced based upon their ethnicity, their gender, their ability, and their age. So a white child is going to be top-notch, cream of the crop price, and a black child is the lowest of the low here. So when you see these white couples who have been desperate, and you see them with babies, and you put those two together, that desperation equaled a cheaper baby for them. And people that are not fully equipped to take care and raise these children, a black person to ever come in your home was after you adopted. You should have never adopted a black child. Community with black people.
I mean,
and
no, you should not.
Right there,
You should not at all.
I say that about end up. Listen, love is love. You will never hear me ever down anybody or who the fuck you fall in love with. I am in an interracial marriage. White is white. I'm black. All of my kids are mixed.
You are?
Yes, I keep telling y'all. I only play the white guy on the weekday. Okay, but anyway,
black.
I have said all along there are two fucking rules to interracial relationships. Two. Love you want is rule number one. Shut the fuck up about it is rule number two. I see far too many and white women. I have Mexican men and Mexican women do it. A whole lot of any other race other than black men and white women. They fuck up the second half of that fucking equation. That fuck the second who loves her some Negro. She done fuck. She done fuck. Yeah, she done fucked half the Los Angeles Lakers basketball team, right?
Yep.
And
it's
then
her token. It's her token baby.
Token. And she fucks around and forgets that this child has 50% don't take care of their hair. Nope. Don't take care of their needs. They don't know who the fuck they are.
Nope.
And then what you end up raising, and I know this because
Self-hating black people.
Yeah, 'cause again, I'm not going to say how I know, but I know what you end up doing, little white women, is you raise self-hating, biracial fucking children.
Yep.
These children have 50% of their fucking DNA comes from African Americans, and they're out here putting up Nazi salutes and talking about, bitch, you are not pure Aryan blood there, buddy.
Here's the thing.
The
Stop questioning why said white women get on the internet and ask the rest of us for advice. Y'all need to stop going,
Hair care.
women.
I do their hair.
Yeah, these women have alienated themselves from every black woman in that family on purpose. And believing that they're going to be the savior of these families. They create situations for them to put out. They teach these children that, oh, race doesn't matter. We're all the same. And they put into these kids' heads. But hold on, they put into these kids' heads that their black side of the family and the women in their family hate them because they have the good hair and this, and they're attacking them. When the truth is, it is this white woman that did it all. Y'all have seen a white woman with a black man that will mean mug you in the store, and you look up like, what the fuck did I do? When you read the label on something, rack trying to look for your size, and you're like, what the fuck is wrong with Samantha over there? Because she hates that you exist. She needs you to be eliminated for her to have, and it's like, to be with you. I'm his sister. I'm his cousin. I'm his mama. I'm the aunt that comes around once every 3 to 5 business years. Girl, I don't care. I don't touch your cooter biscuit. But they don't care.
You are not special. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Whether you are a white couple adopting a black child, or you're a white woman, or sexual relations with somebody that is not of your race, they're Asian, whether they're black, and you produce a fucking child, please understand, we don't say identity is important simply because we want to exit, we want to push your little goofy ass European ass out of the way. We say it because just like Desiree just said, she doesn't know, she has no idea what her health records look like. What was her health before she, like, what genetic fucking diseases is in her fucking health? That's the shit trying to fucking tell you. Don't know the fuck that you fucking with a black dude. That shit.
Here's the thing,
bitch,
white women,
not the first,
be like Tiger Woods' first wife. Okay, she fell in love with that man. She bust out some kids. Okay.
Yep.
You ain't see her ask nobody nothing. She went to his mama. She went to she been quiet and happily raising her kids the best way she could. That was it. The only thing she said publicly.
Out here confused. He calling himself Campbell Asians and all other kinds of shit.
Was that her kids better not be a whore. But real quick, there's something you have prominently on your website that speaks to me. And it says, and I quote, adoption is not a family building tool. And you speak of adoption alternatives. So could you educate us and the masses on adoption alternatives, please?
Yes. So
they make a good point.
Nobody, the full thing of that is nobody is entitled to somebody else's child. Adoption is not a family building tool because you do another family going through a crisis.
Damn. God.
We have centered the needs of adults to children. They're point blank. Like, why are we not looking at a child and saying, wow, this child is in crisis. What can I do to get this child out of a crisis? And I need a child.
System? Do you think that's
absolutely? It's a for-profit billion-dollar business. Yes. In every way, I know a lot of people are going to tune this out, but when I say adoption in the United States, the process, hear that word, process of adopting a child in the United States is no process to enslave someone here in the United States. Counts, that will still count for even our little white children. What did we do in slavery? We severed family ties, family biology, gone. Don't need it. Who cares? Medical history, gone. Don't need it. Birth records, Who gave birth to you? Nobody knows. Why are Bibles so intricate? It's that family part in the beginning of a Bible for people. Just families will pass around that, that Bible stays in a family because that most times is your family tree through that Bible. Was cut off in slavery. It is cut off in adoption.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like America will never get over its slavery bone.
It's
this fucking place.
Adoption is rooted in white supremacy of children. How many of these Asian children that were in their country long enough to learn and by white people here in America, how many of those families actually learned any of that language to make this assimilation to America easier on the child?
And see, that's the thing. They will research a breed of dog, a bird, a cat before they leave the house. They alter everything about their schedule and their home and their family life about a child that they bring into their home.
Yep. And then they get offended.
Sponsor, and then they get offended here on GCPR. Please reach out.
Yeah, and then they get offended. And the fact that and even this is something that I know people love to tune out. We have 400 years of history in this. See how white people have treated Black people. 400 history. Do you really think Black children are flourishing to their fullest potential in these white homes when these white homes can't even vote accordingly? They didn't vote. Mine were deep ass Christian Republicans. They voted everything Republican. They would have loved, they were alive to see a Trump presidency. My dad would be.
God.
These are the homes that we're being raised in.
And you
wonder
to realize
why we have
white people,
walkers.
Yeah, and white people adopting Black, there's 50% white saviorhood involved in that.
Absolutely.
And 50%, let us not forget, white people don't know how to survive on their own.
No.
They need those.
I'll put it this way. I'm not pushing back, but I will put it this way. They just don't know whether or not they can do it on.
No.
Because
they don't know how to survive.
I think it's deeper.
No,
I think it's deeper.
Okay. So this is the reason I say that. What is the mentality of America as a whole? Rugged individualism. Bootstraps.
Pick yourself up.
Well, we always need somebody telling us we're doing it right.
But hold on.
Right.
Let's linguistically, okay? When I'm talking about white people, I'm talking about the people who have given up their culture that choose to identify as white. We're not talking about the Scandinavians. We're not talking about the Italians. We're not talking about the Germans. Where I love being white people. They do not know how to survive because their whole personality, the only thing they do. These are the people who historically a handful of times have set water on fire. These are people who are the only ones who have gone through dark ages while the rest of us were having enlightened people who could not, to the point that they killed off all of the animals and had to start each other, so they temporarily turned churches into steakhouses. I am not talking about the Norwegians. I'm not talking about the good Sicilian folks. I'm talking about the mofos that say that they are white and that there's power behind that. They don't know how to survive. You're talking about the people at the
redneck festival.
Yes.
Taz broke me. Taz broke me.
Way to go says we prefer teen Americans. Thank you very much.
She dig houses when it was cooking people. Taz, thanks. Now I got to go to bed with that. I have to leave here, turn on, take my meds, put the fucking CPAP machine on, and think about white people cooking other white people as a church steakhouse. Thanks, Taz. You broke.
You be alright, B.
Num num num.
Appreciate it. And then I got to get up in the morning and do this shit.
You be alright, B.
My bad. I'm just okay. You know what, Thomas? You know what?
People eat people all the time, B. You be alright.
Look at the last picture that I sent you and have a before you go to bed. That should cancel it out.
I can't even. Like I said, I can't even. You know what I mean? Like I can't. I don't even know how I'm supposed to even deal with that.
I
have no idea.
You know what you could do?
Let's see here.
You know what you could do since you broke the rest of us before you go to sleep? Go on the YouTube and watch Pumps in the Bump then.
Rare.
No. Hammers, pumps, and a bump video is only for in the morning.
Rare.
Morning,
Pumps and a
we don't
bump.
talk about
Pumps and a
hammers.
bump.
That
You don't talk
Yes.
about Bruce.
Listen, we start with that. We start with the banana
Nah,
hammock.
go
it's
ahead.
definitely not
Try
end
to
of the
swing
day
from that
dance.
hammock, Thomas.
No.
Pumps and a
No,
bump.
fuck no.
Pumps and a bump.
Like, again, there's about that much distance between Hammer and his woman.
Okay, well, fine.
And
Tip, drill it up. Go take a credit card and put it through some Bucci Cat cheeks.
No.
Before we go
Lord.
completely off the rails,
That is wild.
We're not there
there's
yet.
a plethora of different types of adoption reform that
Oh, you asked
help.
me. Yes. You asked
Yes.
the alternatives. I apologize.
Yes.
We deviated. So
we
obviously-
deviated like a set.
obviously, we need to start way back. So we start with offering adequate sex education to people, and then we
Offering
offer
any sex
there you go.
education.
Any sex education.
Any America, listen, fucked up
when it was
Christian
abstinence only.
kids were doing the purity test and they were signing purity. They were signing, we're going to be pure for marriage. And them fucking kids in high school found a way to devolve two other holes. I knew we were fucked. Why do y'all not want to teach your children how to use their fucking body correct?
Babies.
Yet, literally, the
Prevent
best
them
way to
babies.
prevent teenage pregnancy, which is something that scares the fuck out of all y'all, is to stop giving them myths.
Guys.
Abstinence does. Listen, at 14, my goddamn hormones ran me. I didn't run them; they ran me. I was an inner city black child. I am an
And
inner city
also,
black child.
stop putting
Come on now.
ideas in your kids' head. Your children are not you. Because I'm gonna be honest
Thank
with y'all.
you.
I didn't want to
Thank
be bothered with
you.
anybody. I did
Yes.
not want to be bothered with anybody. When I finally had my breakdown moment, I'm a firm believer. If you keep accusing me of something, I'm not gonna make you a liar. I'm gonna make you a truth sayer. I'm gonna go out and do exactly. But the fact that I realized my parents was
With
nasty
limits.
as hell. My
With
parents was
limits.
nasty and devious as hell. And because when they
Yes.
would come to me and be like, I know you're doing this, I would look at them like, what the fuck? Who is the adult here? Now, y'all see how I act as an adult. Imagine me as a minor, okay? I this ain't how this supposed to go. Why are you thinking about? Do you know my parents thought that I was climbing out of a second story window
I was.
to go get sausage when I didn't want sausage? I was a biscuit girly.
I want you to think about it. America's inability to have a frank and open conversation.
Only
with their
angry
children
got
about
that.
Sex.
I said that. And his
I ain't
head
going there.
dropped.
Well,
I
it keeps
ignored
it-
that.
it
I ignored
keeps
that.
children
I
I got
easy.
it too,
Think
because
about-
That's
But think about it though. It keeps children and young girls as easy prey.
It do-
They are more susceptible to going into all of this because we're not teaching them.
we
And
have raised-
some
we
of you
created-
mothers need to be in jail right next. And get groomed because too many young ladies had the conversation of you for them. Why don't you go get a insert this age here? That's grooming.
Y'all,
You want them to be
we-
adults, but stay in a child's place. But don't date somebody in their age range and a grown ass man, but not
Yes.
do grown ass shit with this
again,
grown ass
Yeah.
man.
we also adults
as
not
his
having
parents
the
were Nickelback
conversation
fans.
about sex and sexuality. We, as adults, created incels. We fucking created incels. Oh no, I'm sorry. A lot of you fucking parents, you didn't want to have a conversation with your fucking son about all them
Yep.
goddamn hormones running loose in his ass.
Yeah, I created
Because
a
oh
whore.
my God,
a
I don't want to put any
prude.
ideas in his head.
No, I
Then
created an
he-
overt whore, a covert whore, a kind of sort of prude, and a she gay. I don't.
Tell you,
I
and
don't,
this is the,
I don't
this is the
know.
God's honest truth. In 5th grade,
That was a
we-
puzzler.
said,
me and my eternal
said I'm
fucking
sticking with the
nemesis-
I don't know until I know.
me and my eternal nemesis, Ronald, were having a fucking back and forth in 5th grade. Ronald Dean said, I had sex with a girl. So my dumb ass, I had sex with a girl too. Ronald Dean said, yeah, but you didn't have sperm come out. Or until fucking 8th grade, I thought sperm was a fucking branch. I thought it was a fucking vine that came out of your dick. Get that till fucking 3 years later that no, sperm are the little fishes that come out your dick.
You know what? I feel a whole lot
I had
better
a
about
vine
my
coming out of, I thought
My
sex
sex
meant I was
story.
going to have a fucking coming out of my goddamn penis.
That's
well,
awesome.
at least you figured
Yes,
it out in 3 years.
I'm
It took
honest.
me 10
Again,
years to
I'm
figure
fucking
mine
honest,
out.
man. I got nothing
That's
to lose. I'm honest.
funny. That's
5th
funny.
grade, I had that happen. He was like, you didn't have sperm come out. And all I could think of was looking at my penis and thinking a branch, because sperm sounds like a branch or a vine. In the 5th grade, it did. And I'm like, yo, I don't want to do shit because
I'm
I don't want a
concerned
vine
about
to come out of in
Yeah,
5th
I work.
grade.
I'm a
Now,
little
Okay.
bit more concerned about
Listen,
Chuckle
my
said my
mother-
parents were Nickelback fans. They were with legs wide open. That's why
Listen.
something.
my now in 8th
which
grade,
would be the
Thomas,
second between all, which would
why the fuck
be
is chaos
access
somebody
to
else?
abortion.
Thomas thinks Thomas thought he got an orgasm, and he's like, "I am Groot."
Yes,
Groot.
I did. Listen, in 8th, I got
Oh,
the
wait.
whole.
Dave the Viking calls me Groot. Don't do that.
You're Rocket.
No, you're
There you go.
Rocket.
You're never gonna
that's
see
right.
Groot
You're
the
Rocket.
same
Chaos is
way.
Groot.
Chaos is Groot.
Chaos
Yeah,
is
you're
Groot.
Rocket.
Chaos is Groot.
Well,
But again, I got
Doesn't
8th
help.
grade. In 8th grade, I got sex ed. I started to figure shit out. They spent a little bit of time on the male and female reproductive system. Then they told me about sperm. I said, okay, they look like fish. They spent way too much goddamn time on venereal diseases, and I still don't know why. But we have now reached the point where even the shit that I got in 8th fucking grade, don't nobody want to talk about. Bible between two horny fucking teenagers and tell them when the emotion hits you, oh, motherfuck you. If I was 14
God
years
is
old
watching.
now, oh no. Oh,
Yeah, my
dang it,
sex ed
goddamn.
teacher
God is watching.
spent
God
every week
kinky.
telling me that I was
Is it
sassing
right?
him
God's a
and I needed to
perv.
be quiet until a psycho in the class literally
Say-
got pissed. He sat in front of me because we had a side seat, turned around and choked me. Like, choked me to the point where I collapsed out of the day. And then the teacher was like, I'm not going to teach anymore. And nobody would fill in for the class because I got choked, not the teacher. So then we didn't have...
We got two comments.
So you're the
I'm gonna
problem.
I'm going to go from YouTube.
Yeah.
Chuckle says, not too different. Some older teenager got me confused about my seed, and I was terrified I would be launching apple seeds. Chuckles. On the Facebook, Randall says
That's funny.
the white nationalist movement created all this shit.
Yep.
It's absolutely fucking true.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, you know why they teach is very coded, where they're like, oh, the pocketbook, the cookie, and all this other stuff. It makes what daddies and granddaddies doing to
keeping
them.
kids prey, keeping kids easier prey.
But
Because
here's the thing, but it
when
still
I
doesn't
first started tutoring before teaching, I was still in high school, and one of the kids at an elementary school came up to me, and the teacher was like, yeah, she's so annoying, she's always talking about people in her house eating her cookies and blah blah blah, and I told her to put them up, and something clicked, and I was like, I may not be the smartest one. I don't think that they're eating this child's Oreos. I think the police,
All the
because like this little girl, it was a list. She's like, my
waiting.
daddy, my brother, my uncle, like
Mhm.
everybody. She's like, they keep eating my cookie. They keep eating my like. She's not saying cookies plural. She's saying
Talking about her
singular.
cookie.
Like, make get it together. And then
Right.
another teacher said,
Mhm.
oh,
Every red flag.
And then,
Every red flag.
All the red
Kentucky.
flags.
Factory. The
yeah.
fuck?
And living in Frankfort, Kentucky, the scariest time there, right before I moved, there was from where I lived. There are a bunch of like a lot of the ladies, because the biggest employer down there were car dealerships. So a lot of the ladies married to the salesman would meet up there, and I would, chill with. There was one guy that came. His wife was talking to us, and she was saying she was really contemplating getting a divorce because they only had one daughter, and she was nearing 16. And I was like, your husband and your daughter bumping heads or whatever. We were outside at the patio and yelled and screamed after I asked that. He said, it is my God-given right to take her virginity here to teach her
Kill
how
her.
to be a wife.
Murder.
Nope.
When
Wood
I
chippers.
tell you,
Wood chippers.
when I tell you, I'm glad that the sheriffs that were there that night had the same mind.
No, I'm sorry. Wait a minute.
Those that know me know that I have my own
gotta
silverware.
go.
You catch what I'm putting down?
Mhm.
And then I was like, I have to leave this city because I'm gonna be. This is the mindset of multiple people.
Oh,
Yep.
fuck. I'm gonna hone in on what said. It for conservatives to talk about the Bible says one man, one woman, this, that, and the third. How do y'all explain Solomon? Solomon fucked every. Solomon had 700 wives and 300 side chicks. That man had 1,000 with him. And Solomon's father, David, killed a man just so we could fuck him.
It's brimming with polyamory, okay? And there
You
are probably a
fucking
lot
think?
of
Come on.
there are probably a lot of
Come on,
ministers
man.
that they always come from my neck on this. Here's the thing. This
And
is
I'm
my
not
question.
knocking. I'm not knocking
This is
religion,
my question
please.
to the Christian nationalists and
I
the
am.
evangelicals, because this is my men need practice, but women don't. What do you need to practice on somebody that doesn't have anything to compare it to? Number one. Number two, who the hell you gonna practice with? As a
Some of y'all
woman,
still-
I know
y'all-
who
some of
we
y'all
tend
did all
to
that
practice
and
with.
still suck. You don't even
I
know
know
your stroke
because
number.
women,
That's all I'm saying.
we know who we practice with.
Mhm.
Stroke, y'all. Some of you men walk around here right now with defective dick and no, you don't even know what your stroke number is. You pointing. You are disappointing every woman that you
Wait,
meet.
what?
Is
A
your-
stroke? What is
Your
this like
stroke
a
number.
mattress number?
No,
Ah.
no.
It is definitely
this
like a sleep number.
Hold on.
Like
Yeah.
help for sheets?
Wait.
Yeah,
Wait.
that's
I'm
exactly.
genuinely asking.
You gotta
Am
know
I the
your
only
sleep
one
number.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Is this
that
one-
Yeah.
that's
Wait,
exactly
is this
how
one
it
of those
works,
times that
Taz.
I'm in
Yeah,
the
that's
dark?
exactly how it works.
No.
Should I go
Taz,
ask
it's real-
Chaos?
Okay, no. Taz, it's real simple. It's real simple.
Chaos knows his sleep number.
Chaos can explain.
Chaos
to you
knows
later.
his. Yeah.
Listen, stroke
He
number is
he hit 69 and go to sleep.
yeah the amount of
Giggity.
the amount of movement
There was at least
end of you see what
All
I'm saying?
right.
Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
Oh, I'm getting it now. Oh.
And there's a bunch there is a higher like Randall remembers the sexual revolution, which is cool. That own their sexuality was the greatest thing ever. However,
Taz just got
Men-
broken.
listen, men are still
Yeah.
walking around fucking shit, telling everybody you can do all this, that, and the motherfucking third. Meanwhile, your stroke number is 4.
Oh, that's why.
Dos, tres, cuatro. On blue clock.
I'm sorry. Chaos is here explaining it too, and he said
Yes.
you want to tell him that you don't have one. I said that's why I'm confused.
You and again about sex and sexuality.
He's not going to
And
tell
we
you, so you're
should
not.
be-
So
telling
no,
him.
look, he has a stroke
No, he
number. He just
doesn't.
doesn't know what it is.
Listen, there.
counted.
I've always known what my
Mhm.
stroke number is. I've
No, I
kept that
don't.
shit in my
Jesus
head for 30 fucking years.
No, I don't, Andrew.
Oh my
I-
God, I feel like Sanford, Prince Sanford. Oh, I'm coming. I'm like, what the
Oh, my
hell?
sweet Aunt
Why
Fanny.
is this the Sunday to break Taz? What did
Hold
I
on.
do?
Wait. Taz, please tell me this is not the first time you've ever heard about a stroke number. Please
Yes,
tell me
it
that.
is. It is.
Are
Yeah,
you
he's in
fucking
the
for
chat,
real right
too.
now?
I'm serious.
Oh shit!
Yo!
Heard of this before. And yes, I got a gang of brothers before y'all remind me of
Let me
this.
tell you
No, I've
something.
never heard of it.
I knew I've also known the progression of my stroke number.
There's a symphony?
So look, I
Yes,
think
it's
What is this?
14.
One band, one sound?
Listen,
I'm-
at 14, my stroke number was triple digits. As I've grown older and my body has started to fucking get into where the fuck it is, I know what my stroke number is. It ain't, it's double digits, but it ain't. There's some motherfuckers walking around here right now with
Okay,
single
hold on.
digit
Time out.
motherfucking
Now,
stroke numbers.
I've heard people talk about time.
Stroke numbers.
What? So
Stroke
you
numbers.
wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a
Stroke
minute.
numbers.
Wait a
What
minute.
it is
Hold
how
on,
many
wait.
strokes can they
Well,
get in
This,
that
this
one?
is like this is like
Until
the
the
Tootsie.
end
This is like the
of the
Tootsie Pop commercial. Like how many licks does
Uh-huh.
it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? But
Why
if
do you
you're
think we
But
always
with
constantly,
laugh?
strokes.
but hold
Why
on,
the
if you're
fuck-
constantly,
three,
You are, but you still have to know
three.
when this shit could end. You have to.
Know
Why
when
I-
to pull out.
This is why I literally
Yeah.
tell motherfuckers
Mm?
we always talk about sex and
A
sexuality.
flow chart.
from his point of view. Men also need to know about their own fucking bodies. We have so many goofy ass incel men to this very day is because when we talk about sex and sexuality, we talk from a, put it this way, there is no male sexual, there isn't. Because
We
number
never
one,
needed
penis
to.
is a dime a dozen. You can pick, woman does not have
True.
to look like very much. She can walk out the door and boom, 6 guys is trying to offer her some pipe fitting. Number 2, there's a lot of fucking guys out here that do not know their stroke number because they don't know their. Listen, I joke. But I'm from the top of my head to the bottom of my
Taz is still
motherfucking feet.
broken.
I know me. I know everything about me. Good touch, I know bad touch. I know every fucking thing about
It's like you can see every question from the beginning of time is now going through her head.
Listen, I know, and one of the things that I know about myself is
Hey,
this.
see, she's trying to articulate that all those questions into one succinct.
I'm trying to make this sound like a PhD. Like I'm trying to give you a doctorate degree on the stroke number. I am. I promise you. I know what turns my body on. I know what turns on other women. I know that because I'm getting older, my stroke number is different. I also know what touches I like, what touches I don't like. Men, we have to start them at little boys. We have to start them at like teenagers because, God damn it, if they literally are out here disappointing, they're disappointing themselves. Sex to them becomes what they see in their movies. In their movies, that's not it. Yes, there are some men walking around here looking like goddamn telephone poles. Not all of you motherfuckers look like that. Some of you got blue steel, green hands, and you have to know your own body, which is why I say it should be a lifelong lesson for both men and women, whether you're in relationships, whether you are a friend with benefits type deal, you should know your own fucking body. I know mine. If you do some shit I don't like, I will, hey, back the fuck up. Go over there. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't go over there with that.
And it should be that way. It absolutely should be.
The Puritan nature of the United States is why we have incels. That's why the West dude on fucking on YouTube with the swole meat with the goddamn tattoos and shit. Because they have an unrealistic ideal of what women can do and what men can do.
Yep.
And some of these motherfuckers are walking around here defective as a mother.
Pause for a second. Chaos. I don't give a fuck what your stroke count is.
What, he text you?
Yes.
Oh God.
I don't give a fuck what it is.
Listen, hey, chaos is like, here, let me tell you something.
He texted you.
He
You
texted
didn't
you
want to
with
put
it.
it in the chat.
No.
That's
Just-
funny.
It's like I don't give a fuck.
Hey, and I
That's
guarantee you,
funny.
I guarantee motherfucking chaos text that whole thing with his teeth clenched, like motherfucker. I don't know my fucking thing. I know he just texted you with it, like he was typing it with clenched teeth, motherfucker.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Pause. Amir gotta catch up to this train. Okay?
It's already left the station.
So look here.
Listen, hey,
okay?
you can't even
Off
reverse
the rails.
the bullet
How?
train. It's over.
How? In any conversation, most men cannot stick through the thing and not get derailed. But
No.
you can pump in the bump and count and enjoy all
Yes.
how.
Because
Multitasking.
because this is a serious. I know we're joking, but I am so about this. We teach when we talk about sex and sexuality in America. We always talk about to birth to menopause to all that shit. We do not have conversations with men about their body. Every time we talk about having children, example of Tony Randall. He was 93. His wife was like 20 something, and he had this fucking baby. And I'm looking at him like, Tony, you have one foot in the grave and another one on a banana and wet platinum lube. Why would you have a fucking child? Because when we talk about sexuality, men are lazy about the shit. They think, I'm gonna come in, I should run because I got penis. That's why they always want to talk about fucking trans women, because they can't imagine, oh my God, she did the other thing. My thing is, if we're going to have these conversations, we have to also be honest about men. Men, gentlemen, guys, name it. I don't give a fuck if you think it's I don't give a fuck if you think it's the Titanic. I don't care. Your own fucking body. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. Now I got more questions.
Go ahead.
So
you got more questions, and it's almost time for us to end this show.
So what about a pipe giving lesbian? Should she be focused on that too? Because
they listen.
Are y'all enjoying and focusing?
Some of us are able. Some of us are the sort of people that read our part a certain way. Like she doesn't like
okay,
it.
Maybe this is my confusion. Maybe I'm being too literal with this.
Yes.
Okay. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to work life.
Well,
I keep my shit in my head.
Okay. I'm thinking.
But you gotta be complicated with it. You can't just
this
be
is how
like
I think it's
1,
going.
2.
I look like 1, 2, 3 for like in
No.
your head.
You
No.
can't just be like.
Okay.
You can't just be like. You gotta be. You gotta freestyle with it. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
11, 12. You know what I'm saying?
You have to understand the concept of pleasing both yourself and your partner.
Right.
That means you know her body, she knows yours.
Okay, so you just know how to read.
Yes, and that's the stroke number. The stroke number is a part of that. It is a part of that because if you have a low stroke number, like let's say your shit's single digit, you understand that to the person that you are sleeping with, whether you're a man or a woman, you understand that there has to be more. There has to be more. There has to be more kissing, more touching, more hugging, more whispers and things of that nature. If you got a low fucking stroke number, but some guys are walking around here.
Sleepers. That's what I'm gonna start calling y'all.
There are guys here. Listen, there are men that are walking around here right now, who are not. We talk about all the time. Men seem to act like they hate women. It's not that they hate them. It's that they know that they're not being centered by women. That's the problem. And what Randall said, the sexual revolution. When women started to be able to control their bodies, whether it's childbirth, pleasure, whatever, became very lazy. Very lazy. I say this all the time as a art of seduction. I say it all the time. Men nowadays are extremely lazy. They don't know how to talk to a woman. They don't know how to approach a woman. They don't know, hey,
we've taken
a woman
that
would
all
really
away.
a woman would really be attracted to your ass. Or hey, if you brush your teeth, maybe you'd get more people to talk to you. So an entire fucking thing when it comes to men. My wife is more hard on women than she is on men. I'm more hard on men than I am on women. Women, these conversations we have all the time always center on what a woman's body does. That's why trans women in bathrooms, nobody gives a fuck about none of that. These motherfuckers are projecting their thought processes on trans women. To men about sexuality. And I'll even bring it back to adoption. Women might want to adopt because baby, whatever, but where's the man's input in it? What are their thought processes when it comes to children? You get some weird motherfuckers saying some really fucked up shit about children. Or you get the 60-something-year-old dude that married his 18-year-old fucking god.
Woody Harrelson. Yeah, is that his last name?
Woody
Harrelson?
Allen.
Woody
And
Allen.
and the
Knew where you were
adopted
going.
daughter.
Yes.
So
They-
the elderly man
Mhm.
marrying a
His
goddaughter is a former
goddaughter.
president.
And a B with the
Goddamn-
$2 super chat.
team.
You
honey
know what?
sauce.
Team
You know
honey
what, though?
sauce.
I think some of us are purposely adopted for the fathers.
Exact. Now do you
I
get
I
it? You see?
I feel like I went
You
home
just-
that I was out of the adoptive home that I was in. There was the days. So
Mhm.
4 men out of all of them, only one of them was not a pedophile.
Believe
You
it's
see now
just
what I'm
a
talking about?
alien.
So I mean
This is why these
and it's
conversations are
and
necessary.
these were good Christian men.
We, as a whole, we seem to believe that because we were born with a penis, that somehow gives us the knowledge,
God-given right.
and God-given right to do
Mhm.
whatever the fuck it is that we want to do. The problem with that mindset is this, gentlemen, and I promise, I'm saying this to y'all as a dude, saying it. It is. That shit is fucking nasty. And the only reason you would even think like that is because you have not come to grips with your fucking desires. You haven't. Some of y'all are walking around here right with defective penis that no one wants. So you figure you grab them young and
Mhm.
groom them. I'm sorry.
Yep.
You get your ass out here with them women. Get your head kicked in. Ain't shit.
But it's
And live with it
normalized.
or grow the fuck up.
But that's also something we need to stop normalizing it. I mean, my
I hate that.
ex-husband, about it. I was 17, turned 18, got kicked out of my house, knew that he had an apartment and went and lived with him and ended up getting pregnant. He's at the top. My son's birth certificate has a 19-year-old mother and a 7-year-old father on it. And that was normalized.
And
That shouldn't have been normal. Why
No,
is
because
27?
It's funny because they'll normalize that relationship that you had,
Mm-hmm.
and I kid you, at least twice a week.
Mhm.
I have someone
She's so
going.
mature for
It's
her
so
age.
it's so weird. That's
No.
such a disrespectful age gap relationship. We're 9 years apart. I'm 48. You fuck twaddles.
Yeah.
Like
It is
they're creeped out
because-
by the age of us, but there is a
If there's an age gap between you and
she's a
chaos,
girl
there's
to me
caverns
because
around
at
motherfucker.
48
Yeah.
this young lady is a girl to me. She is just now able to legally drink in a club.
Mm.
Her husband, my granddaddy, as
Yeah,
far as
no.
age, but people are like, oh, this is so
It
cool.
ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Again,
Because
it
she
don't-
gets pregnant, she's gonna have kids that don't have a father.
That
And
man
think
is
about it.
actively giving her have worms run.
Okay,
Right.
and the other, let's just be honest. When we talk about sex in America, we will give from the top of a woman's head to the bottom of a woman's feet every motherfucking thing that a woman should do, shouldn't do, blah, blah, blah. What is the only thing they tell men? Be fruitful and multiply.
Mm-hmm.
They tell him be
I make
fruitful,
jokes-
multiply, and don't be gay. That's it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I make fucking jokes about my nuts being on a farewell tour because I don't want another motherfucking child on the face of the fucking earth. I will turn 54.
Retirement.
Yeah, I will turn 54 in 2
Damn.
fucking weeks. I joke about it, but it's because I also know I don't want any more fucking kids. But better give it to her and put some babies in. I don't want
Yep.
no, I don't fucking want any
Put
children.
some babies in her. I've
some
heard
babies
that.
Oh, that's
Yep.
all we hear. All we hear. Work hard, don't be gay, put some babies in her. What the
Yep.
fuck kind of shit? What is that? What kind of
Well, because they thought that
there's
if you put babies in a started leaving,
bingo,
then they started demonizing single motherhood.
bingo,
Here's
go.
the thing. Here's the
Yep.
thing. My thing
Bingo.
is, men, you cannot sit and consume certain types of media
Which one?
to live out certain types of fantasies. You're
Oops.
on social media and
Thank
even in
you.
real life looking at a certain way, dress a certain way, move
Oops.
through the world a certain way, and then she don't want to be touched no more because that's how she been raised.
Mhm.
Stop sitting there talking about you want Polly Pocket Homemaker when you want Pop That Punani
Yep.
Patricia from down the block.
Yep.
You want wife, mentality, side chick ability.
Abilities. Yep.
And I'm sorry, it don't work. Gotta end this fucking show. All
Yep,
right.
that's
Ladies
so
and gentlemen, as
true.
we always do, it has come to have final thoughts. First off, on behalf of everybody on the show, we would like to thank Desiree for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And
This was
and
fun.
just being a damn sweetheart. So
I try.
as we do, we like to have our guests start our final thoughts. So Desiree, final thoughts.
My final thought would be probably the person who needed to review good stories. I really need to question society as to why we need to only center. Who are we hearing stories for? Is it because they make us feel comfortable? Like, who are those good stories truly helping at the end of the day? We need to hear the harm risk. We need to hear the statistics. We need to hear the negative stories, probably even more so than the good stories, because that's how we create change. And thinking about changes for the most vulnerable, voiceless, and innocent population that we have. And we need to start centering the needs of children over adults. Oh, yeah. When you, and if you hear an adoptee that you don't truly resonate with what they're saying, don't call them ungrateful. We're not ungrateful. No child goes into this wanting a bad outcome out of adoption. Like, we're all promised this better, beautiful life. So, if we don't get it and we're sharing that with you, don't come in our comment sections and tell us how ungrateful and we should have been left in a dumpster. You can't have both. You can't have a hate that babies are being left in a dumpster, yet tell me I should have been in a dumpster because I don't speak palatability when it comes to adoption. So, really just center the voices most affected by these systems of oppression. And in adoption, that would be the adoptees, followed by our birth families.
Gambit, final thought.
As always, I have one of my favorite songs.
Love it.
We've backed down. We've took no for answers far too long. We've felt those walls close around here anymore. I know there's nothing left worth staying for. Your paradise is something I've endured. See, I don't think I can fight this anymore. I'm listening with one foot out the door. And if something has to die to be reborn, then I don't want to be here anymore.
Angry, final thoughts. Let you follow that.
I'm like, was that a quote or a suicide
Jeez.
letter?
So I'll go ahead and follow that, old Scratch Johnson. So I appreciate you coming by and stopping through and educating all of us, especially myself, that did not know these nuances to the whole adoption history of it and everything. Like, I completely clueless. So I do appreciate you coming by and educating me.
Yeah,
So,
I appreciate being here.
So, and I would love to see you come back again.
Yeah,
so
absolutely fun.
Absolutely. With that, I say thank you. I appreciate you. And adieu.
Thank you.
Back to you, Thomas.
All right.
Francois.
The one that sells the records, Miss Taz J. Fine.
Lived experience is your lived experience. Do not place your lived experience on the person. If something is pleasant for you, let it remain pleasant for you. Listening to another person does not diminish your race, your turmoil, or your trauma. It makes us all a better and stronger society. And if we decrease the strength, we will never increase the humanity.
I got to follow that shit.
I may have glitched, but I recover quick. Call me Wolverine.
Listen,
It's all mine.
and
Yes,
now
I am.
for my final thoughts. The war criminal Pete Hegseth has been on my mind a lot this past couple of weeks. As all of you all know, I am a veteran. I am a disabled veteran. I took the job seriously. I believed in the oath of enlistment. I believed it. I went to my first initial meeting at the vet center in Macon, Georgia. And I was sitting there explaining to the psychiatrist about my military career, a thought: there is no more honor in the Army. There's no more honor in the Navy, or Coast Guard, or Guardian. There is no more honor there. A draft dodger by the name of Donald Trump sits in the White House. Purple Heart. All right. For anybody that knows, the Purple Heart is what you get when you're injured in battle. He has 3 of them. He has never served a day in the military, but he had 3. 2 were given to him by people who got those Purple Hearts in Iraq, and 1 was given to him by a Vietnam vet, which is quite telling because that's the war that Donald Trump decided to find bone spurs and not go into. Meaning, a poor kid from some part of America took his spot. Donald Trump is doing extrajudicial killings of the coast of Venezuela. And then we find out that on September 2nd, there was a double tap. Double tap meaning strike had already happened. SEAL Team 6 went in and no one was left alive. Now, we only know about the one on September 2nd. We don't know. There has been more time for SEAL Team 6, after an attack or after a bombing of a boat has happened, has done the same thing. Remember these things, and then I think about my military career. In the 5 years, almost 5 years that I've been out of the military, I've been told that I didn't really deploy to a combat zone because I never got shot at. I was told that by a drunk who's a damn DUI machine. I've had my military record ridiculed. I have had my service ridiculed. I have been a soldier, a traitor, and things of that nature. There is no more honor in the military. It hurts me to say. It breaks my heart more than I will let on, because the only thing I ever wanted to do in this world was be a soldier. Even when I never called myself a sailor, I said I was a soldier on a boat. I loved my time in it. I loved the soldiers that I helped train. I loved the NCOs I got a chance to work with. Some of the officers I loved, some of the officers I didn't. But I did my job honorably. I walked away honorably. And now I look and see there is no more honor. There are far too many people within the ranks and far too many veterans who think what is going on right now is a good thing. I say all that because throughout my entire life, I always thought that to wear the uniform was a privilege. And that meant that you were part of the best of the best. Whether you were a Marine, a sailor, or a soldier like I was. I now see it has been used and abused by people who didn't serve, by people who genuinely do not love the country. They simply love what the parts of the country they love. I say this with a heavy heart. That strike, September 2nd, ever since I found out about it, has been weighing heavily on my mind. Behind me, this big from my last Echo Company 2-1 GSAT. This was the gift that was given to me when I left. And I remember that I gave, where I thanked my commander, my first sergeant, my XO, the NCOs I got a chance to work with, the platoon I came from, and the soldiers I was able to lead. I thank them for the honor of being a part of their military journey. And all I can do right now is cry. Men and women in uniform are now serving under dishonorable people with dishonorable thought processes and dishonorable means. They are doing things that are completely against the Uniform Code of Military Justice. They're doing things that is against the oath of enlistment. There is no honor in the military. It's something I don't want my kids in. It is something that I wish my nephew, who is stationed in Korea right now, was not in. Dishonorable people lead us. There can be no honor in that. And that breaks my heart. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we will thank Miss Desiree,
I appreciate you.
the outspoken adoptee. As always, this motley crew of the best show host, co-host a guy could ever have. I want to thank all three of you, and want to thank you all for listening and watching. And well, at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Conversations with T. Nate. As for you guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening, and we will see you all in 7 whole days. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this has been the Villain's View on GC Voice Matters. Thank you all for watching. We will see you all.